Good evening. If you missed last night's stream, we finished building the computer, and it may not look like it right now, but I am currently streaming from the computer that we built last night, which means that we were successful in building a pretty much one-for-one recreation of my streaming setup on the new computer. Just one day later. I did that off camera, obviously, because that's kind of boring. But yeah, we have a new Windows setup, all good to go. Um, yeah. So, what should we do with the new computer? This is the question that we need to ask ourselves.
Well, the default question is can it run Crisis, but considering basically every computer in the last 5 years can run Crisis,
I'd
that's
say a bit more than five.
it's since like at least 7 years, probably even longer than that.
Yeah. So, here is the new computer. Here's the new computer. And, or here's my desktop at least. Yeah, I already got Wallpaper Engine running and everything. There we go. So, I figure let's go to my Steam library and find ourselves some games to try. I already downloaded a few, but, you know, not everything. So, if you see anything in my Steam library you want to see me try on stream, let me know. And if it's not downloaded already, I'll download it. First thing that I think of is I think this calls for a 3D Mark benchmark. What do you think?
I think that sounds perfect.
It's kind of fitting for like the first thing you do after building a computer. You test it in 3D Mark. So I've already ran it in Time Spy Extreme, but I've not ran it in Steel Nomad yet. And I believe Steel Nomad is the newer, more difficult to run benchmark, so that should be more informational to us. Informative. So far, I have run a few games on it. I've ran very thoroughly modded Minecraft with Distant Horizons mod and everything else installed. Alright, so here is Steel Nomad, and it's one of the newer benchmarks for gaming PCs. So, let us begin. Yeah, we'll use that. Okay. Yeah, I haven't ran this particular benchmark on this computer yet, so we'll see how it goes. Ooh, there's the fans. I don't know if you can hear them. Here, I'll put the mic a bit closer to the computer. Yeah, the fans are going. Definitely going. Small downside to having a open back headset is I can hear that. I think it makes the sound better overall, but it also means I can hear things that are not what I meant to hear. Alright, we're doing 72 FPS right now. Obviously, this benchmark result will be slightly reduced by the fact that I'm currently streaming, so it's not quite as high as it could be if I was doing nothing else, but considering how quiet this computer is running right now, completely inaudible, I'm pretty impressed. Okay, and here's our result. So, yeah, slightly worse than average for this hardware, which makes perfect sense because two things. First off, 3D Mark is for people who like to overclock and such, so their results are going to be a little bit higher than they should be. And second is that I'm currently streaming, so I've got two factors that will keep us from hitting the same stats as everyone else. If I were to end the stream right now, I probably could run this again and get slightly better results. I can also tweak the fan curves to make it cool more aggressively and probably, yeah, just be better cooled. Okay, so we can take a look at the CPU temperature. Looks like neither of them got much higher than about 60 Celsius, which I'd say is pretty good. Yeah, 60 Celsius for the entire run. That's pretty good. What else do I have in benchmarks? Solar Bay is a ray-traced test. But that's for mobile computing. We don't care about that one so much. Port Royal probably is the better fit for us right now. So let's install that one and see how that one goes. It might take a minute for it to install, though, so in the meantime, perhaps we try something else. Oh, wait. There we go. It's using Steam to download it. Actually, it'll be done any second now. We're good. You know, I think we can turn up the music a little bit. There we go. Alright, and 96% on the download there. Almost done. Any second now, I'm sure. Yep, okay, it's done. I've also installed Kerbal Space Program with my typical mods, so we can try that out, see how it goes. Got Minecraft on here, Microsoft Flight Simulator, lots of options. If any of you want to find my profile on Steam and look through my library, you can request a game from there and let me know what you'd like me to try, and we'll see what it looks like on the new computer. Should be done. Or there we go. Now it's starting. Just need to give some more. There we go. There's sound in this one.
It's like No Man's Sky, but a cinematic.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
It's like No Man's Sky, but
If it was
Not
like cinematic, yeah, yeah. So I think this is supposed to be a ray tracing benchmark, so I would expect that most of these reflections are ray traced. If so, that's quite impressive. It looks pretty good to me. Okay, that was a benchmark.
Indeed.
Oh wait, no. It still has to run the benchmark. Here's the graphics test. That was just the demo. .75 FPS so far. Not bad. Remember, the benchmarks are supposed to be like intentionally hard to run, so if it's getting 80 in one, that's pretty good, I'd say.
Yes.
Still around 70 something FPS, pretty good, I'd say. We're doing. Okay, so I'm aware that there's like a sort of boiling effect sometimes on earlier implementations of ray tracing. So I'm trying to look for that, I think. That's like something I should try to do. So far I'm not seeing it. Oh, and here's the result. Showing results for this hardware. Still slightly below average, but again, this is for people who run a benchmark who are probably going to overclock their stuff and try to achieve a very high result. So I think it's pretty reasonable to expect that, especially during a live stream, while I am also rendering and sending the video over the internet, performance will be a little bit worse. But still, this is, I'd say, a pretty good result. Okay, should we move on to something else then? I wanted to try something like, should we try something that's like kind of new or something kind of old? Okay. Okay, so here, I will go to the list of every game I own. There it is. And I'm going to sort it by release date. And we'll see if anything on here. Oh, dude, we should play Portal RTX. I forgot I downloaded this for a reason. Let's see if it'll even run.
Considering that it's a...
Oh, hey, it runs.
Who knows?
We'll see how well it works, though. Looks like it's running at a low FPS, or a low resolution. I'm not sure why. It's taking a minute to load. I wonder what that's about. There we go. Okay. Video, we're at 1440p native. Advanced settings, good. Let's turn down the game volume a little bit, just so that I can hear myself think. Okay. A little bit less, actually. Okay. And then... Oh, that's interesting. There's nothing in advanced video. That is not what I was expecting. Like, a lot of this stuff is just turned off. Okay. Alright, here is the settings. So we've got performance for the temporal anti-aliasing. Rendering preset is low. Would anyone currently in the call happen to know the keybind to show our current frame rate in Portal? Oh, the console's disabled anyway. Never mind. We won't use that. Let's go into AMD drivers and see what we can find in there. Okay. So in here, I think we can go to settings. It's been a little while since I've used AMD drivers because it's been a little while since I've had an AMD GPU. So, hotkeys, there it is. Hotkeys. Okay, so Alt-Z is the sidebar. Now I'm looking specifically for the option to show FPS. There it is. Performance overlay is Control-Shift-O. Control-Shift-O. You know what? That does work. Okay, fine. I'll accept it. We'll run Portal RTX again. Oh, it thinks the game is already running, even though it is totally not. Well, that's not a good sign. This game is expected to kind of favor NVIDIA hardware, which we don't have, because it's a mod, basically, of Portal by NVIDIA to add more ray-traced graphical effects. Okay, so Control-Shift-O is our performance overlay. So here in the menu, it won't give me an FPS counter. Well, that's not very helpful. What's the point of having a performance overlay if it won't give me a FPS counter? I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, there's no FPS counter here. So I guess we'll just have to go with, we'll go by eye, I guess. Control-Shift... Oh, wait, we'll get to the menu, see what happens there. Okay, test chamber 00. We'll see what happens when we get to there. We can at least track power consumption. We're using 300 watts on the GPU alone. That is not the best frame rate I've seen all day. Although I would also say that Portal RTX does not look all that great anyway. I think it's not really how Portal was supposed to look, in my opinion. I prefer a wider FOV. Like, this material here is not supposed to be steel. Another thing is that when you are playing this on an NVIDIA card, you have DLSS and such, and this has no DLSS.
Yep.
Oh, can I have? It opens clear over here. That's weird. Whatever. Adjust game graphics. We could do super resolution, which I don't know if we want that. We can get some frame gen though. I don't want that right now either. Okay, we'll go back to the game. Okay. Yeah, that temporal anti-aliasing does not look great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
This is not pleasant. This is not pleasant. Oh, hey, it's a little bit faster now. A little bit more responsive. Alt X. Content rendering. Wow, I cannot turn it any lower, even. That's unfortunate. And we're barely using any of our video memory. So, that's unfortunate. Ah. Okay, it actually feels like it's recovered a bit. That's actually not so bad. But this is a game that is heavily biased in favor of NVIDIA's hardware. And that's simply because this game has, as far as I'm aware, zero implementation for any upscaling technology that is not proprietary to NVIDIA. So you cannot use DLSS, or you can use DLSS in this game, but you can't use FSR. But DLSS isn't available on non-NVIDIA hardware, so you have to run this game in a way that's the worst possible conditions for your card. Not the most fair thing in the world. I'm gonna turn that down a bit more. This naturally makes me think that probably Portal 2 RTX won't be much better. But it actually does feel like it's getting a bit better the longer I play it. Like, this is a lot less choppy than it was a minute ago. Okay, so in RTX Remix, it doesn't look amazing compared to NVIDIA's own hardware. But, hey, we're not doing any DLSS upscaling right now. This is native. This is native resolution. And at that point, it's doing a better job than my 3070 probably was. Because my 3070 needed upscaling to get this. I gotta admit, it does look pretty cool, though. In some parts. Others, not so much. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough on that texture right there.
Yeah. You're not supposed to trust IGN when it comes to reviews because they're always wrong.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Sure.
But I did find it very funny that I'm pretty sure on one of this generation AMD cards they gave it like a 10 out of 10.
Really?
I
There's
don't
only
think it was,
2
like, the top
cards.
I think it was the lesser card anyway.
They gave the
The
9070 non-XT a 10 out of 10. You were joking.
IGN AMD card.
Ah, I just died. I'm very good at this game. In my defense, I have none of my normal keybinds. There we go.
Yeah. No, wait, no. It was the 9070 XT that they gave. They gave
Okay,
us that as
it's a good card from what I've seen so far, but it is not a 10 out of 10 card. It simply cannot. It cannot ray trace as well as Nvidia, and it. I'd say that some of the problems with it are definitely not AMD's fault. For instance, the lack of DLSS that is actually Nvidia's fault. However, counterpoint, I would say that DLSS, Nvidia's choice to keep that proprietary, they only got away with that because they had so much market share. And if AMD had been more competitive in the past, that wouldn't have been a thing.
Yeah, from what I'm able to tell, like the only reason that looks fair is the 9070
Right.
XT starts at $600 and
Yep.
the 5090 starts at 2,000.
Yep.
Like that's fair. The new Nvidia cards are getting trashed because
Deservedly so, I'd say. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I wanted to download Control. Because I've never finished it, and it's like one of the first games that I remember that really made use of ray tracing. So let's download that, add that to the queue, and then later on in the stream we'll try it. Now, should we do like Jedi Survivor or Doom Eternal?
Doom Eternal probably.
Doom Eternal? Okay. I have never finished Doom Eternal either. I've played a little bit of it, but not much. Alright, I'm gonna guess that this game is gonna start up in the wrong resolution. Oh wait, nope, they put it in 1440p. Okay. Okay.
The worst fun, whenever you play old games and they automatically go into like crappy resolution and you have to like mod it to fix, is the worst.
Yeah.
Like Doom Eternal isn't that old, but
Yeah.
Doom Eternal came out in what, 2020? 2020. Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna need to tweak some settings here. Okay. Yeah. I don't care about your agreements. Okay. Great. So settings. Should we try to max it out? Why is it setting itself to that resolution, 864? And a 4:3, what? Okay. 1440, there we go. Adaptive sync, sure. Video. I like a 90 FOV. Yeah, turn on. Oh wait, is it not showing it to you guys?
No, it is not.
Okay. Borderless windowed. Apply changes. And my mouse is still trapped on this. I thought the whole point of Bordeaux's windowed was it would work better on multi-monitor setups. Okay, whatever. Is it gonna grab that or not? Yeah, I can't get out of the game, it seems. Alt-tab? Alt-tab works. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. So... I'm gonna turn down the audio a bit because it's a little bit much. I'm trying to stream right now. I'll turn it up later when I'm playing the game for myself. That's funny. It's like just an on-off switch for ray tracing. Overall quality. Ultra Nightmare. I've never turned on Ultra Nightmare quality mode before. I'm curious what it looks like. Oh, and we need to turn on, what is it, Control-Shift-O for performance overlay. We are getting 119 FPS in the menu on Ultra Nightmare mode. So, and there's the YouTube. Okay, I think we're back online now. That was interesting. We had a blue screen of death in Doom Eternal. So that happened.
What's odd is like your VRAM wasn't even like all the way taken up.
No, not even close.
Not even close. Almost.
Nope.
So at that point, is it a CPU bottleneck?
No. I'm not sure what that was. My guess is that... Because, like, remember, simply because your computer is being pushed to its limit will not cause a blue screen of death. That should just make your computer slow down. So, if it gets a blue screen like that, what it means is... Oh, hi, Spotify. What it actually means is that it probably hit some kind of error. There's our music back. It's a bit loud. I'm going to turn it down. Okay. So, I don't know what that was. Should we try Doom again? Sure? Did I hear sure?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
Doom Eternal again. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for coming.
First.
We had a blue screen of death in Doom Eternal in the menu.
When Doom Eternal came out, we were on the what? The 20. You're on the 20 series cards, right? For video.
Something like that, yeah. Okay, we haven't dropped any frames yet. So that's good. I might reduce the bitrate a bit later. That's still set to Ultra Nightmare. So I don't know what to make of that. I don't remember what I did to make the game crash, though. That's the thing. I don't know that I did anything. That's what I should say. Everything is turned as high as it's gonna go. So I guess we can just try it and see what happens. Thank you for welcoming to the game. Just because we're demoing the game, I'm gonna put it on the lowest difficulty. Okay. I need to skip the cutscene, dude. come on. Control Shift O for the performance overlay. There we go. 122 FPS. That's pretty good, I'd say. Until it blue screens, which hopefully it won't do that again. But I don't know. Oh, there we go. There's a skip button. Awesome. Because I just want to play the game and shoot zombies in the head.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing 132 FPS at Ultra Nightmare, so that's the highest visual quality, and at 1440p.
Yeah, violence.
Indeed. I have a chainsaw.
Indeed.
With which to saw things in half. Oh, it's C for the chainsaw? Okay. There. Now we have done the chainsaw. Okay. Still doing pretty high FPS. Hovering around the 140 mark. I'll take sticky bombs, I guess. Okay, it's working pretty well, I'd say. Okay, we're low on ammo. Hopefully killing this guy will give me more. Oh. That works. I appear to have relatively low shield strength. So, as you can tell, I'm not very good at Doom. And I think we're back now. So that happened again. So we've had 2 blue screens of death at different points in Doom. So I think we're done with Doom for now. It's worth mentioning, of course, this hardware is relatively new. It only came out 3 days ago, so it's possible that it needs a few driver updates before they fix stuff like this. If it becomes a recurring thing, I suppose I'll need to... if it happens again, I probably have to contact AMD or someone. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm running Windows Update now. All there is a security update, so I guess that's not going to help much.
Yeah.
That was a bit loud. Also, apparently, when Spotify is running during a blue screen, it resets its volume to maximum. So that's a cool feature. Obviously not something I'd bother fixing, because, like, why would you bother writing code for that? Okay, so time to run other games and see what happens. So that's Doom. So next question, what happens if I try to run Jedi Survivor? Place your bets, guys. We can also try Forza Horizon 4. That's a recent-ish game. It's not as recent as Horizon 5, but I'd say it's about as good. Alright, so yeah, the EA launcher is doing its thing where it needlessly downloads stuff. You know what? We may as well, while we're here. Google RX9070XT blue screen and see if we can learn anything. XT BSOD. I think we'll just let it play out, see what happens. I'm actually going to be going on a work trip for most of next week or this week, so we'll have time to find out how it goes. Okay. Controller's connected, that's nice. Just worked right away. Okay, and here's the game. I have no idea if my save file even transferred over. So we'll find out how that ends up going. Oh, right. Control-Shift-O for our performance overlay. That's good to have. We're doing 57 FPS in the menu, guys. 60 FPS in the menu. This is definitely concerning behavior. Oh, we're optimizing.
Survivor at launch, like, famous for really crappy performance, though?
It's an EA game on PC. Yeah, it's gonna run terribly at release. They don't actually care about making software that runs nicely.
It's EA. All they care about is putting money into their CEO's pockets.
And their shareholders. Don't forget the shareholders.
Oh, yeah. The shareholders.
Mostly the shareholders.
I can't wait for Madden 16.5.
16 what?
I did the math wrong. I can't wait for Madden 20. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't fit the joke. The joke is that they copied the code from the Madden games and just put them onto the next game.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to... Well, first off, let's go to options and see what this even picked out for us. We're at 1440p, that's good. Let's see if we can run the game at epic quality settings. Now, I am not a fan of some post-processing effects. Specifically, motion blur, I don't like. So we're going to turn that one off. Ooh, actually, reset to default. Let's see what it does for default on this computer. What does it default me to? Epic. Okay. Okay, it thinks I'm ready for epic. Okay. I'm still turning off motion blur though, because that is wrong. I actually need to double check that it stayed off. Okay, we're good. Okay. Um,
My
someone just joined the call.
microphone.
Well, but welcome to the call. We've had 2 blue
Hey.
screens of death in the same game.
Ooh, that doesn't sound very good.
No, it was both in Doom Eternal.
Oh.
So now we're in Jedi Survivor. We're gonna see what happens when we try to play this game.
So I did send the link to the
Oh, thank you.
thing in the chat, the streaming chat yesterday, but I can send it to you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. I don't usually look at
Oh,
the
no,
Discord
it's fine.
chat during stream.
That should work.
All right, thank you.
I don't know. That was what
Alright.
I was plugged into. I knew it was that.
Okay.
Maybe remove the group at the end. Oh no, that did work perfectly for me at least. I think you need to sign in, but I don't. Do you have the VOD from yesterday saved?
Yeah, I posted it to YouTube.
So like in the live section?
Yeah.
All right. Cuz that was really funny and there's some bits and bobs I'd like to edit for that.
Yeah,
if that's
go for
okay.
it.
All right.
Let me know if
I'll
you
see
want me
if
to
I can
download the full quality version for you to edit.
Yeah, if you could get that for me, that'd be great.
I'm thinking I probably can get that from Twitch.
Yeah. It disappeared on the public Twitch thing though, which I found.
Yeah, Twitch
odd.
does that. It's to like prevent DMCA stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
I do need to turn down the audio because I'm trying to stream right now and I'm trying to hear people.
Oh,
There we go.
fair enough. Some games are really loud. So I need to actually check to see. I don't think my computer auto set the time back.
Oh, that's important. You should fix that.
Let me check on my phone because my phone does automatically do that. So my headphones are off now.
We're at 129 FPS at maximum detail in Jedi Survivor. That's pretty good.
Oh no, it is just legitimately that late in the night. All right then.
So place your bets.
Really?
Will the game blue screen of death?
I'm guessing it probably will.
We've only had blue screens of death in Doom so far. That's it.
Fair enough. But like, how long have you been streaming this?
About 50 minutes. The stream's been going for
And
50
two blue
minutes.
screens, that's not good.
But in the same game.
Yeah.
So it might just be that one game. Although I find it hard to believe that AMD didn't test the 9070 XT in Doom Eternal. Like,
Yeah,
how do you not test
I'm
it
guessing-
in that game?
I'm guessing it's something like that. I don't know.
Wow,
Another
even
game
on
done.
like really high-end hardware, this
No.
game does not impress me very much.
Nah.
Mostly because of the pop-in, where like you can see
Yeah.
it's loading elements. Like no,
Yeah.
this game is $60 and it's made by a major publisher. You are obligated to
Yeah,
hide
no.
that. It doesn't look
Yeah, no, it does
Good.
that on every transition though.
pretty much. Like when there's not anything loading, it looks pretty cool. For the most part. But even then, there's like some anti-aliasing issues and stuff in here, I think. A little bit.
Dang. Last stream almost got us to the follower goal.
Oh, yeah. We need one more. One more.
Hey, someone follow on
I gotta go.
Twitch.
Yeah. Can I...
Hold on, let me enter mod view like a normal person. Oh, we had someone leave.
The call? Yeah.
I'm probably gonna leave pretty soon because I gotta be up at the very crack of dawn tomorrow. And it's already almost 10 p.m., so.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I don't see any way to change anti-aliasing in here, so I guess I'll just leave it.
Hey there, Blue.
Hey, Blue, welcome to
Welcome
the
back.
stream.
So far, we're on 2 blue screens, but both were in Doom Eternal, so
Yeah,
we'll find out what's happening.
and like for the most part, it's been pretty good. I mean, 130 FPS it at maximum settings in Jedi Survivor is pretty good. This is the PC I made last night. Yes,
Yeah. I didn't get to catch the end. How long did that go on for past
4
me
hours,
leaving?
but we did
Ah.
finish. We got as far as booting into Windows on stream.
Heck yeah.
I need to update the prediction though.
Oh. No, that's from last stream. I don't know if you can still do payouts for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do the.
Did you do the
main-
Anarchy chest from
I didn't. Yeah, I'll do it.
last stream?
I'll do it soon.
Okay, I believe in you.
And if I don't, you can keep reminding me to do it until I do.
I consume enough
Okay.
raisins to the point in which it's not an unlikely occurrence for me to just find raisins on my floor.
Yeah, I'm not streaming the game audio right now. If you want, I can. Here, let me. All right, there you go. The game audio is streaming now. It's turned down really quiet though, so.
I should get back into streaming.
Yeah.
I would recommend you make the Anarchy chest smaller.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I'm not great at making layouts. I think at this point I've done 5 layouts.
If you ever
All for
want to try
myself,
and make
but-
one for me, I'll definitely consider it.
Yeah, I'd have to try and keep the vibe.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what my vibe is on in terms of like what my streams look like. What happens if I walk too far away? They push me. Okay.
Oh. This is just like the Combine.
Yeah. Oh, do we have to try
They
Half-Life
push.
2 on stream? I think we do.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm going to be at least at every stream if I can. If this is the first time I've ever turned on notifications for anything. Okay.
Oh, heck
Well, thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you for supporting our collective bestie.
Thank you. This looks pretty good.
Yeah. Well, we haven't blue screened yet, so
Whoa.
that's good.
It's not K2SO.
Sorry if I sound really dumb. I have a cold, so I can't breathe through my nose.
That sounds like a cold.
Why do they keep punching him in the stomach?
Why don't you?
Because he's a fictional character.
Why is that stopping you? The cloth physics on that section just a second ago were not that good. And there's a little bit of hitching too. Let's get
Among
different
Us
than
from last time. This plus an Alienware R1 on the board. if
Yeah,
allowed.
yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm so excited to stream off my new modded PS2. I don't know what I'm gonna stream, but I mean, we've got a really
Oh,
good
there we
deal
go.
on
There's
it.
the senator. There's the guy.
Palpatine.
No, it's not Palpatine. It's Sajan.
Stream GTA 5.
I don't own GTA 5.
I don't either. I never bought it.
Oh, it's the lightsaber probably. Yeah, it's my lightsaber.
Oh, that a lightsaber, so cool. Yes, it's a lightsaber.
I think I'll turn up the volume just a little bit.
Like on the 4th of this month, Jay.
On PC, they did a new release. It's the next gen one. You mean it's like they added ray tracing to it? I think.
Did they at least fix the popping?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah. Oh, they reworked the engine. Lovely.
Did they remove the stupid anti-Linux anti-cheat?
I don't know. Battle
Yeah,
Eye?
yeah. I was hoping they'd. Well, BattleEye does support Linux, but for some reason Rockstar didn't enable BattleEye's Linux support for their implementation in GTA 5. So BattleEye can support Linux, but it's turned off in GTA 5. So GTA 5, specifically online play, doesn't support Linux for literally no reason.
Tomorrow is March 10th. If you wanna,
Sorry?
in case anyone wants to buy Nintendo games, it's Mario Day.
There's a Mario Day?
Yeah, March 10th.
Why is March 10th Mario Day?
Because
Oh,
it's like Mario.
wow, wow.
10. It's Mario, and all the Nintendo games go on sale for Mario Day. I can't believe you didn't know this. Have
Oh,
you
cool,
seen
we're gonna-
the Switch 2 announcement trailer thing?
I did.
It looks like a Switch, but like cooler. And you know, that's something I'm excited for, but like
Lightsabers.
it's not new, so a lot of people are disappointed in that. Honestly, stick to what works though. I don't know. Do you have any strong opinions on it?
On the Switch, I don't
Switch 2.
like it as a console for my money at least. I don't want to buy it.
Is that like a processing thing or just a main thing?
I would prefer to buy something that can play a larger quantity of my games without making me buy
Yeah.
them over again. So I guess I just generally don't like consoles all that much.
Fair enough. I'm honestly not too much of a console gamer. All of the consoles that I play are like 20 years old.
Yeah. If there was a Steam console, I would buy that. Probably.
So that just is the Steam Deck not that?
I mean, like for
That's an
piece for like a TV.
Fair enough.
So like it would not replace the Switch; it would replace the PS5 Pro.
Yeah. But that's the main thing that I'm like excited for with the Switch is the Switch 2 is it's backwards compatible and
Yeah.
it's mainly just a better Switch
Sure.
specs wise, so it can actually like hopefully it can run decent stuff. I don't know. I'm probably not going to be a day one buyer for it, but
Yeah.
because that just sounds like something bad to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally, I don't like buying things day one, but I made the exception for this GPU because the information I had available to me implied that it might not be available after day one.
Yeah.
So,
What are some things that I have bought day one? I don't know of anything that I bought day one.
it's great that they can't actually aim. Oh, look at that. I fell. Oh, we can scan this. And we can open that.
All right. Well, You have a great rest of stream, but I gotta go to bed.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Thank you for joining. You have a nice night.
Yeah. Hate to leave you high and dry.
It's
And
alright.
good luck finding out whatever's going on with Doom Eternal.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Look at that, we can flip. Okay, so it seems to be doing pretty well in this game. Though I'd say any issues with it running in this game are mostly EA's fault for not optimizing it better. But still, 91 FPS in a third-person over-the-shoulder kind of game like this, that's totally reasonable, I'd say. It's totally playable, enjoyable. Especially because I can easily drop down the settings a little bit to high instead of epic, and then suddenly I can get much higher FPS. So, totally, I'd say a decent experience here. All right, let's proceed to another game. I think now that Control is finished downloading, let's try that. Oh, yeah, go ahead, install features, sure. Why not? Oh, and I also want to download Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered just because I like it. Blue, I am actually working on a new Minecraft server, so once it goes live, it'll be open to the public, and then we might use it on streams. I'm probably going to end the stream pretty soon. Probably like the next 10-20 minutes. You know what? Let's do a quick test in Minecraft, see how that goes. What's Prism Launcher? It is a Minecraft launcher that's open source and developed by the modding community that's supposed to make it easier to install and manage your mods, which is why I have it. Okay, let's see how well Minecraft runs on this. Alright, single player, we're gonna make a new world. Prism Launcher, yeah. Alright. And this is going to have a bunch of mods in it, so that'll be pushing it a bit further. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Well, I'm gonna let it render out a little bit, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Good news is, the computer hasn't blue screened yet since I started this test, and we have a lot of distance in Minecraft. Look at that. Whoa, that's a tower. This shader is called complementary shaders, and yeah, I've told it to try and render a good distance out, so yeah, it'll take a while for it to do that. But once done, it should give me a pretty good amount of terrain to explore, which is fun. There we go. That's cool. This is a structure from a mod, in case you didn't know. This is not something you can find in Minecraft normally. And we're doing 133 FPS, by the way. So I am impressed by this GPU so far. It's interesting how the game itself and the drivers are reporting different frame rate counts. Makes me not want to trust what the driver says. So the basic way this works is that stuff that's close to me gets rendered in full detail, and everything further out, the mod renders in like fake detail, called LODs. So it's like less detailed. A good way to see it is to zoom in on stuff and see the cutoff where suddenly the textures become less detailed. There you go. So like that bamboo right there, that's not at full detail because it's not as skinny as it usually is. But these blocks right here, those are in full detail. You can tell because you can see the actual texture on the magma. So right around there is the cutoff between real and fake terrain. But you can barely tell because when you're not zoomed in, it looks almost normal. What is this? That's calcite. That's a block I forget exists. So if I walk towards that bamboo, I suspect we won't even be able to see as it pops in. Because it's so far away and pops in so slowly. That it just looks normal. Okay, so if I fly away from it, so there, it's all real. And as I move back, some of it's turning into full blocks. There you go. So yeah, that's kind of the process that this mod uses. But so far, I'm impressed by this. Okay. Ooh, floating island. That's cool. That's some wicked distance. I'm very impressed by this. Okay. Now, what I'd like to do... Let's quit that game. And... now... Or, what is it? Alt-X? Alt-Z. There it is. No? Alt-Z is this guy. We don't need that. What is it? Control-Shift-O. There we go. I need to still learn NVIDIA or AMD's shortcuts. So here is Control, which is a game that I haven't played much because it didn't run all that well on my previous card. We're gonna try it with DX12 and see how it goes. Okay, well, that's wrong. It should be full screen, but I guess the game needs to figure that out still. Oh no, this game uses PhysX. That might be a problem. Not sure, actually. We'll find out. Okay, first off, let's go to Options, Display, Borderless, and we'll render it at full resolution. Okay. Now, quality preset. High. We're going to run this at high. And we're going to see how it goes. Ray tracing preset. High. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Now. New game. Actually, mission select. No, new game. I haven't played this in like a year, so I'm gonna just like wipe all my progress. Can it run Doom for 1993 though? I'm not sure. This kind of game is like kind of right up my alley because I like the kind of sci-fi horror SCP kind of vibes, but it just didn't run that well on my previous computer, so I'm looking forward to trying it on this one. Very cinematic looking so far. Here, I'll set the... I'll get you guys your game audio so you can hear it at least. There it is.
The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves.
I'm getting 237 FPS right now. What?
Is much bigger and much stranger. There's
How?
more hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all
Okay, there we
see
go.
it,
119 FPS is a bit more reasonable,
but sometimes,
but it's also hitching a bit.
sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
That is maximum quality settings, and it's running at 108 FPS. That's pretty good. I remember this game being pretty hard to run before. Oh, we got documents. We got documents, secret classified government documents that we can read. Internal lockdown in effect. Also, can I just say this game looks amazing? Like, it looks really good. Like, there's tons of stuff here that I think is could make for an interesting picture. This is a nice looking person. He looks friendly. Head of research, Dr. Casper Darling. I remember my main problem with the game on my 3070 was that it didn't have enough VRAM to keep a bunch of the textures loaded. So
Federal Bureau of Control.
and how are we doing on temperatures?
All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
We're doing 62 Celsius. That's not even bad. And it's also near silent. This computer is nearly... Oh, there we go. Now it's picking up.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you later, you are no helmet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Well, that's nice. Ooh, elevator.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
This is pre-rendered. That's why our FPS is so high right now. Yeah, like we're doing 240 FPS right now. That's because we're not rendering anything. This might actually just be photography. Very, very Stephen King, which I like.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Why can't I zoom in? Oh. It'd be cool if I could zoom in on stuff. Oh, I can. As you can tell, it's been a while since I played this. They don't put any like labels on. It's like there's no decorative packaging. It's just all labels. Okay. Oh. Physics seem to be working just fine. Okay. Oh.
shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Okay. So, conclusion is that this game runs very nicely.
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
I don't know how... I don't think it's very realistic, but I think this is a pretty cool sounding gun. Oh, that guy has a gun too. So does that one. Oh, there's something in here I need to do. Okay.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word.
Alright. That seems to work. I'm kind of curious about why Doom didn't. Okay. I think it's only appropriate that we end the stream with Half-Life 2. It's on Direct 3D 9. It's a bit dated. Just a little bit. Half-Life 2, Episode 2. and I'll play through to the end of Root Canal.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. No.
Actually, is there something stopping it from going at a higher? Yes. Let me just turn that off and see how many frames we can really do.
To imply you have been sleeping on.
It's a bit loud. Let's turn that down just a little bit. Just a little bit.
The job. No one is more.
We're doing
deserving
300
of
FPS
rest,
in Half-Life
and
2.
all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until. Well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
That new font will never feel normal to me. I'm not so thrilled by the new font, not gonna lie. But that high refresh rate's pretty cool. Yeah, we're playing games from 2005. Well, that doesn't look right. That does not look right. Oh, I forgot about this mod. I think I have a bunch of mods installed that I forgot about.
Must be a mistake. I got a standard relocation coupon just like everybody else.
That's a really funny mod, though.
About that beer I owed you.
Hold on a second. I need to check on what mods I might have installed. Steam Workshop, there it is. What do I have? I have a lot. Okay. There we go.
It's me, Gordon Barney from Black Mesa.
I'm leaving on most of the mods.
Put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind.
Did I change Kleiner too? No, I didn't. Okay.
Sorry, Doc, but
His mouth doesn't work.
yeah, you and me both, Doc.
I'm gonna increase the FOV because I prefer high FOV. That's just what I do. Oh wait, we can go higher on texture detail and everything. We can do more than this game thinks we can do. Classic effects? What is that? I don't know what that is.
He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
295 FPS in a game from 2004.
As long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
I think I should do Black Mesa next and just see how it goes. Or should I do Counter-Strike?
Okay,
One of the two.
you're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover.
Alright. That's funny. We're just doing 296 FPS. Yeah, let's switch over to Black Mesa. See how that goes. Whoa. First thing it does is it massively shrinks the screen. For as far as I can tell, no reason. Let me just fix that. Video. Yeah, no, don't use that resolution. That makes no sense. There you go. Use the actual size of my screen. And then we'll set it to like the highest it'll go. Ridiculous sun and shadow quality. Dynamic lights quality ridiculous. Unsupported performance heavy video options apply. The game didn't crash, guys. We also can't get to those options though, so I don't know what they do. Okay. We'll start at like... We'll start at unforeseen consequences. Because that's when you actually get a gun. 189 FPS. This is going pretty well, I'd say. Oh, that's a bug. Nothing wrong with the hardware, it's just the code's wrong.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade.
God for that hazard suit. All the phones are out. I can't reach anyone in the facility. We need to get to the surface and let someone know.
We're doing 190 FPS.
There's no telling what
And we're not even using the full number of watts this computer can need or can use. We're running kind of hot though.
You'll need me for the retinal scanner. I'm certain the rest of the science team will help you along the way. Got to keep that suit on until you're in the clear. You hear me?
Oh, look, it's zombies. We got zombies. Speaking of, we should see how well The Last of Us runs. Hey.
Man, am I glad to see you.
Okay, so yeah, we're actually, you know what? Let's skip a bit further in the game to like I think we should do like surface tension or questionable ethics. Or we could do Zen and just see how it looks. No, I'll save it for another time. Because I've been thinking about doing like an Iron Man run of this for a while, so we'll do that later. Next up, we'll do The Last of Us Part 1. Oh, never mind. I don't have it installed. I'm going to install it, and then we'll play it another time. I'm going to end the stream there, though. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.